What is happening, people? Welcome back to a first edition of the YIC Podcast. We have all of the members here. We have Doketv, we have SmoeNova, and we have Flo from Lazy Art. And someone's alarm is going off. Great start. How is everybody?
Absolutely.
Hello.
Awesome.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Right, cool.
I think nobody has any expectations about this podcast, so we can start super crappy. Feel free. Just let's just don't make it too professional at this moment.
No, we are not professionals by any account. I think it's a bit late in the evening to be professional, and I think a couple more of these may solve the issue. Right. So yeah, I just want to break it down that way we're going to be going with tonight, and it's to do with being successful as a YouTube artist. Obviously, you guys have had a way more experience than what I have. I think collectively you're on over 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube, and I have no idea how many thousands on Instagram and for whatever else. But yeah, so basically I just want to put out this question. We'll kind of go to Dork first, since you're, in my eyes, the first out of us to do all of this. What do you think that led you to being really successful on YouTube? Was it the fact of just turning up, or to do with quality? What was the aspect what was the road that you kind of took at the beginning to this whole adventure?
The first question I have, successful YouTube channel means success by subscribers, or success by having fun doing it, or success by earning money with it, or?
I think it's a case of what I mean by success is that we all turn up. So like you said, like the fun part of it and everything is, that everything really is the whole branch.
Small feels like back in school.
I think our group could not be better, because we have all such a different way of a career in case of YouTube. Because Flo, you had this super successful YouTube channel and stepped back and said, okay, I will go more and focus more on the commissioned artworks and all this stuff, and doing books and doing collaborations with companies, and not focusing on this YouTube thing. While Doke is still doing this full-time YouTube crazy, trying to find the next crazy topic to paint something or to try a product or something. I am super struggling with this all YouTube stuff. It's like I was diving into it and noticed that this is absolutely not me, and it soaks out all my energy, and I just can't stand it. And there is a super ambitious guy. There's a super ambitious guy talking with us about success, and we will all have a super different answer to it. And this is so cool. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, who was the first?
So I just thought we'd start with Doke, since I think he was the first. How long have you been doing YouTube for now, Doke?
I started in 2014, so it's already 80 years. 80 years on YouTube.
So anyone longer than that?
Huh? Anyone longer?
Has anyone ever?
No, yes, so, yeah. Me. I'm on YouTube since 2009, so I'm 14 years on it, but I was not active. I started actively on YouTube at the end of 2015, and so I'm 8 years in. What did Doke say? 9 years, right? Or 8 as well? Oh, we are both the same.
No, you are 1 year Okay, sorry, I thought that it's still 2022. So yeah, 9 years.
Yes.
I
So, yeah.
have really no idea when I got on YouTube. I guess it was around about 2014 or something. I uploaded my first video on 13. Yeah, almost, I guess. Yeah.
Mm,
When did you start, T?
2020,
2020.
the
okay,
year of
youngster.
COVID.
That was a good
Was
year
this
to start a
basically the
YouTube
reason why
channel.
you started?
So,
Sorry.
so basically, the reason why I started was on the build up to 2020. I always wanted to do art and make that a career, and I always made excuses why I can't do this, why I can't do that, and the excuses was I don't have a camera. I can't film doing this and that because I don't have a camera. And my lovely wife went out and bought me a camera for Christmas. Then that year it was I can't do it because I don't have a GoPro. I can't do it because I don't have a drone. So for my birthday, she bought me a GoPro. The following Christmas, she bought me a drone and said, the day after Christmas, no more excuses. You have everything. Go and do it. So 5th of
Nice.
January, I started with a painting called Why Not? And it was why not do what makes you happy? That's what the whole premise was. And that was it. I just started creating YouTube videos. And I promised myself I would create a YouTube one every 2 weeks. Exploring different avenues of artwork and things like, painting things that I wanted to paint. Then it was just a case of getting all of these commissions, and then being a full-time artist was right. Okay, we'll make the whole thing around that, and it all just ran away with that then. So, but yeah. So basically, I just wanted to ask that first question. We'll go Smo, Dork, we'll go Dork, Smo, and then Flo, and then we'll end up with the short answer because I've only been doing it for 2 years. Me. So yeah. So yeah, what strived you to do the YouTube stuff rather than just doing just normal commissioned artwork and just trying to make it that way? Dork.
Well, when I was starting with YouTube, I never ever even imagined that I could make a living with commissioned art. It was not a thing for me. I didn't know that it's even possible. But I knew back then that it's possible to do YouTube, and I actually started, YouTube not because of graffiti and art. I started because of pirate videos, which I uploaded to like 12 channels that I had. And I tried to make money that way because my friend in my classroom, he made about 3,000 euros this way. And back then for us, we were still in high school, I guess. No, it was like a few years after high school. Imagine making 3,000 euros based on pirate videos. It was amazing. So that was my first like 10 YouTube channels because they were all banned. And then I started this one because I thought that why not trying something my own. But before that, I had a Facebook page, which really started my online presence because I used to upload my artworks to Photolog, which was like an Instagram before Instagram. And I missed that, and I wanted to share my art with someone when I was at university, and so I started my Facebook page, and it really took off. And then after a while, I was like, yeah, let's maybe try to do a YouTube channel. But this may be a little bit too long answer to question about success on YouTube.
No, not
Just
really.
tell us the whole story. We are
Yeah,
here.
because I just realized that it's probably I started too deep. So maybe I will. You will edit the podcast, right?
The story of
No.
like how you started is kind of basically like it's where you started testing the waters, like you said. You did the pirate video stuff, uploading. So pirate videos, what is that? So if someone doesn't know what that means.
Well, it means that you take you download your favorite Netflix show and you upload it to YouTube, which in today's world seems totally crazy and stupid.
All
But
these videos were about pirates, right?
no, these were
I love it.
these were like vampire diaries and shows like this, and because back then there was no Netflix, no nothing. You were just downloading all this stuff, and suddenly it was on YouTube, so it was like, oh nice, I can watch it.
Did you
And there were
mirror it?
basically,
Did you mirror it so that the algorithm doesn't know that this is a pirate video?
well, we were using these tricks, but at first the algorithm didn't know. They just didn't know. They didn't have any rules. Again, they probably had the rules, but they had no technical stuff to prevent such a things.
Cool.
Yeah, no algorithm.
Yeah, no algorithm, no scanning system. But later on they added it, and yes, for a while it was okay to flip the image or even make it a little bit blurry, but then all of it went out of a window and it was not possible to do it anymore.
So where did you find like the first video which you was like in your own work and everything, the first uploads you were doing for yourself? Where did you find the first big, like, oh wow, this is this can be turned into, I could be a YouTuber off the back of this?
The first video that really took off was a video where it was how to make a graffiti sketches #1. That was the video that actually gained some views and actually got some attention, and I was like, wow, this may work. But in the beginning of my YouTube channel, I was not really doing just art. I was also trying some special effects and stuff like this with cameras and Adobe After Effects. But later on, I just realized that this is not the way, that art is the thing that I know the most, probably. So I just continued with that. But it was a struggle for a long period of time, and to be honest, it's a struggle till this very day.
Yeah, because a lot of people probably just think that you just upload a couple of videos. Like I think the first video I caught was you customized an iPhone. I think that's probably the highest viewed video you have.
Yes, till this day.
How many
views?
Yes,
80 million.
Oh, Flo has even more than you, because I checked this today. This guy below me, he has 9.5 million views on one video. I was
Really?
super
Have you checked it?
surprised. Yes, I checked
Yeah, but this video sucks.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
mine too.
My best
Yeah.
video sucks as well. I
The
hate
thing
it.
that
Best
pisses
thing
me off
sucks in
is
life.
that
Yeah.
I made the first custom iPhone, and then ZHC broke the internet with this trend, like 2 years after my iPhone.
Yeah, you just didn't continue.
I just didn't continue. That's true.
And you didn't continue because of the best reason ever, because you did not like the series that you were doing on your own. So the question about the success, because we're still in the success topic, is what is success? Is it doing something that is successful in case of numbers, or something that makes you really happy? And it is so much better to do something for less money, less clicks, less attention, less everything that you really like. This is so good.
Yes, but you still need to make a living out of it.
Yeah, so just don't make money with YouTube, make money with art, and do YouTube on top of it. So
That's
then it
one
does
option.
then it does not hurt that much that the clicks are not that high, because in the last year, when I was focusing on the clicks, we can be very, very open about numbers and stuff. I made at the top of the tops, I made 2,000 euros 2,000. Your friend was doing 3,500 or 3,000 with the pirate
Around
videos.
3,000 in 2014.
Yeah, and I did 2,000 euros with YouTube, and this is by far not enough to make a living out of it when you have kids and a wife and a house and everything. It does not. It is like 30% of what I need, because the one half of it goes to the taxes, and so YouTube is focusing nowadays on YouTube and thinking that it is possible to be a successful YouTuber just by reaching a specific amount of clicks. If you don't have other sources of income like promo codes for companies, selling something, or doing something that is already paid anyways, like T does it. He just records his commissions, and the commissions are paid, and then he puts one extra day of editing and everything in it, and has additional um, advertisement for his service that he shows in his YouTube video as well. This makes sense, but I think the time of being able to make a living out of just the clicks and the money that YouTube gives you, it is over. It is terrible. My YouTube is down to less than 500 euros now. After
What, really?
after 1 month of not uploading. It is like,
Wow.
give everything, work every day, work 30 hours a day, give everything, burn out, and we will give you 2,000 euros. Wow, this is nothing. It is nothing. It is not. It's just not possible. It's not possible, in my opinion.
Yeah, I recently been to your channel and was wondering when was your last video online, because I especially Smo and Doke, I just saw your recent video, but I was on your page, Smo, and I was wondering why you didn't upload for such a long time. And
I uploaded 4 weeks ago, and
yeah,
it is
but there was a time you uploaded weekly.
Yes, and it was not possible for me. I completely burned out. I tried to make it, and I noticed that it is necessary to reduce the quality of the artworks, to find topics that are more clicky than others, and suddenly you start to adjust to the algorithm instead of doing what you wanted to do at the beginning. I never wanted to be a YouTuber. I always just thought that YouTube is the only way to become an artist, because I have no connections to any galleries, to any art people, to people who sell art or whatever. And I always wanted to be an artist. And I became a YouTuber because this is a way of promoting me as an artist. And when I became a YouTuber, I completely lost being an artist. Suddenly, art was just the tool to get the clicks that YouTube wants, and I was just the idiot who did it. So this is
It limitates your creativity, at least when you're like.
It forces you into drama. It is like, if you want to be successful, you have to successful in case of YouTube and clicks and numbers and so on. You have to do like I paint 1 million skulls on a Lamborghini on a street while the police is chasing me. Super weird, stupid stuff. Like, what?
Like
I can't
the title
believe
must be dramatic.
It's a viral video there. It's a viral video.
Yeah, probably naked.
Which one? It isn't online yet. Do it.
Yeah.
The problem of YouTube is The problem with YouTube is that the final artwork doesn't really matter. YouTube is a platform that is more about the process, and the process has to be entertaining in some way. For example, if you make a very appealing artwork to people, like you paint someone really famous or you paint some famous character and you post it to Instagram, it usually works instantly because people see it. They don't need to watch something for 10 minutes. They just see the art which connects with them and they instantly click like. But when you put like, I am painting Venom into a video title and the thumbnail, sometimes it works okay. But most of the time, it's not enough for YouTube. YouTube needs like the drama, one way of doing things, entertainment, or something impressive, like some impressive location. You can't just go and paint graffiti piece number 350 because people don't really care. Or you can do it 4 times a week and have videos of every single one of these paintings and get, I don't know, maybe 10K views per video, and you can go for quantity. But what Smo said about making money on YouTube, it's true that you need to have a certain amount of views so it is worth it to do YouTube. And the thing that makes YouTube worth it for me, or was making it in the past, were the viral hits. Because when you have a viral hit, you suddenly can make a lot more money than on an ordinary month, and then this money like pays for the whole year, I would say. But to be honest, I didn't have such a hit for a quite a long time, and as a Smo said, I'm having a feeling that it's getting harder on YouTube.
Because of the payout,
But there are
or
sorry?
because of the payout from YouTube,
No,
or
because of the
the
clicks,
struggle?
too
getting-
many creators,
Yeah.
too many other platforms like TikTok is taking a lot of attention away.
TikTok is a big player.
People are
TikTok
not
takes a
watching
lot
the
of
full
attention.
video anymore. They're just skipping from the beginning to the end. And if you don't get a specific watch time, YouTube will not put you in the suggestions. And it is all depending on each other. And in my opinion, the way that I was going, or that we were going in the past, is not the right way anymore. So in my case, I will not try to make something spectacular at all anymore. I will just record and show what I'm doing anyways, and not try to make videos for YouTube because I'm just too stupid for it. I'm not able to do this.
I guess that's the main point. You made your art for YouTube and not for yourself. And
Yeah,
for
just for some months.
growing
And it
as
was
an artist.
terrible.
Yeah, yeah. I made an experiment 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and I said to myself when I was in summer holiday, I said to myself, when I'm back at home, I start making one video a week by just recording a commission I worked on. So I just tried out to do it like 5 weeks, and I was like so tired, and it was so much work to do the commission and edit the video, which is not like a high-end definition video, but it was okay-ish. So, but the work was too much and the clicks were too low, so I just decided to stop it. And basically, my channel has only videos like tutorial videos, and I upload, I don't really know, like one video every 3 months. Then a half of a year there is no video online, and I upload another video. But it's like it's like this. My upload movement is like this, but at this time now, today, when my last upload was like 2 months ago or something, I don't really care and I don't really know, but I earn the most money on YouTube today without uploading anything, because I guess the fact that tutorials are like not, when something is online, people are watching this. When I post a story, I have a new video, no one cares, because I guess my success in YouTube videos is anyone has a problem and I am the teacher who solves the problem. So if my videos on Google ranked on site #1, if anyone has a problem by drawing a portrait like this 9 million video, then I am the person who helps you to solve this problem. And I guess this is a much better key for, I don't know, for success or something.
Tutorials used to be very popular in the past. Right now they are not all that much. It's not a very fresh content, but I also see this thing that tutorials they have a longer period of, I would say that they live longer on YouTube, because if you record a video about a hot topic, it's dead in a month. But tutorials, exactly as you said, people are searching for advice. And so the tutorials are watched and watched and watched over and over again for a long period of time.
Yeah, totally.
So even if they don't have the biggest views in the beginning, they may have in the past, in the future.
Yeah, they call them evergreen videos.
Sorry?
They call them evergreen because they stay green, they stay popular and things like that. Yeah. So
they may some videos for sure. I'm sure, for example, that people like Proco or other guys who are strictly focused on teaching art, I can actually check it out. Yeah, I will just check it out. I'll just check Proco's channel, because
so my biggest video is well, it was it's obviously been overtaken from having you guys in it. Was the coming to Germany, but before that was practicing the neon effect and just talking about how you did it and stuff like that. Then obviously people are just writing neon art, and I think like Dork, I think you're like the second video, but I'm like the fourth or fifth, and it's just, obviously being in that list has helped that video just constantly get views, because so many people are out there now seeing this neon effect, and it's just obviously then become a bit of a craze. But going back to what Smo said earlier about TikTok, so there's a shift happening within the last 3 months and today I think it's just broken it, that YouTube Shorts has just overtaken TikTok in amount of views in one day. It's just overtaken. So, Smo, you follow Gary V. He's just publicly come out and said everyone now that hasn't uploaded a YouTube short and they think TikToks did really well, get them all off TikTok and upload them again to YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts are paying money now. Because I create a lot of like stupid videos for TikTok and Instagram Reels. I've had a couple go like semi-viral, like 500,000 views, and for a creator my size is a lot. When I post them there, they're all bringing in money, and there's a lot of money. Currently earned £5.40 from YouTube. So
yay!
TikTok, I've earned £3.26. So it's all heading in the right direction.
TikTok? Crazy. Why that? Have you been live and you got some roses?
Yeah, no, I did a live once whilst painting. I just left it on, and I think that happened. I did, for some reason on Facebook, I've made 99 pence because you can do lives on there and people can pay you. And someone sent me a star, it's called, and yeah, that's 99 pennies. So not even £1. But yeah, so there's always avenues to bring in the money, and I think, like you said, what is success? But to me, like the part about it all is the fact of doing what makes you happy. That's the reason why I started the YouTube channel was the fact of why not do something that makes you happy. And I spoke about this in a video recently about the artwork that I'm doing isn't the artwork I want to paint. I was painting Shrek and Donkey on a roller shutter.
This was hilarious. You were standing in front of the garage door of the customer and telling, I really don't want to paint this behind me, but I'm painting this. And I was just thinking about that the customer is standing behind the camera, like, what is he saying there? Or even the customer is holding the camera. Great.
Go to hell.
That was bold.
Yeah, but I even
moment.
told her, like, I don't want to be painting. Like, it was a great day, I learned a lot how to paint Shrek and Fiona and everything, but it's not something I want to go out every day painting. Yeah, I've learned a little bit from it, and that's why I spoke to her. I spoke to her about it and said, like, this isn't something I want to paint. I don't like particularly painting on roller shutters because they're the worst surface in the world.
But a great excuse.
Yeah.
Man, really, really, this is the point I like the most at working on commissions. Like, I don't have to think about the motives because the clients come to me and they give me just one keyword or 3 keywords, and I create a design out of it. And I have to
like
struggle
Coca-Cola
on surfaces.
or Philadelphia.
Yeah, like like this today. This is a great job. Now we are making a lot of money. This is a safe job. We have a lot of work together, and we can make experiences, and we work with stencils, and we can get faster by every stencil. And this is the main point when you do commissions. You do sometimes stuff you don't want to do, but you grow while you are working, and you're getting better, you're getting faster, which means you can earn more money in less time. And it has so much benefits. I mean, you're like, sorry for the word, but you're just a bitch for another person doing the job. But it's all about your mindset, how you go to the commission, and you can grow in any situation by any job. And I really like it. I really don't know why you quit that. So
I quit that because I had too much. Maybe I'm not such a good businessman. I think if I was just able to make more money out of it so that I can afford more free time to be able to paint the free artworks that are in my head and that I was always not able to afford the time to paint them, I probably would still do this, but I stopped it because I wanted to make artworks like this one. Yeah, this, where is it? This.
Oh, that's the pirate video.
I can show it to you.
this is the latest.
Now you're gonna spoil the video for us.
It's not official yet, and he shows us.
Yeah. Should I blur it? I'll blur this now.
Ooh.
Man, this is crazy.
Cool.
Nice.
Someone
really like
paid
the
for this,
color.
I need
right?
to put this on my head because otherwise I can't hear you.
But this is also a commission, right?
Yeah, but this is a free commission. This is someone tells me like, hey Smo, I like your art, and I would love to have an artwork from you. Can you paint something with the word hope? There's Standing Hope,
Mhm.
HOPR.
But this is interesting because I'm not sure if you have seen the last 1000s video, but he recently recorded a video, my last commission ever, and he
Two
basically
videos.
2 videos, yes.
Yeah.
And he basically painted something similar to this, like it was his style. Okay, he needed to paint some specific things, but it was basically this kind of a commission. And he said that he will never do it again. And this brings me to
Yeah, because he's a millionaire.
1000, but 1000 is a very interesting example because he has a YouTube channel, but he averages around 400k views per month, which from my experience and also Smoe's experience is not enough to make a living just from YouTube. But as you
Yes.
said, 1000 millionaire, he uses YouTube to sell his products, and he makes a lot of money with it. He also makes a lot of money with sponsorships like Squarespace and yada yada yada. And also he made the project with the cards and he raised $1 million. So for me, 1000 is a very interesting example in this whole debate.
Of
Because, for
giving
example,
about the numbers of clicks, of not focusing on the clicks.
no,
I guess
in
this is
the whole YouTube commissions, like what should you do as an artist? Because he
as a
also
full.
did commissions.
This is like a fully full-time artist. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like a full-time artist, but he, for example,
Yeah.
what he said about commissions, and I also don't really like it about them, is that they are not scalable. Like you won't paint more than maybe 4 commissions a month.
But
You
they are
can't do more.
scalable. They are scalable.
In what way?
Yeah, in multiple ways. So if you just you paint a commission, like you paint a sunrise. Let's say you paint a sunrise. So you make a YouTube video about the sunrise and tell in the YouTube video that the sunrise video about the whole process is maybe on Patreon or is somewhere else. So there's a long version with more explanations like the short YouTube video. So this is the first way. The second way is you make a print of the sunrise and you make an advertisement of it in your YouTube video. And also in the long version, because when somebody buys the long version, then this person will probably, even after learning so much in the long version, will maybe also buy the print. And there's multiple ways to
Yes, but
get more out of it, so that that at the end it is not like we're screaming not for more to become super rich. We're just screaming for enough money to live.
yeah, but what you just described is if you are only a commission artist, you can't really sell prints because nobody knows about you. But if you combine commissions and YouTube, for example, for me, this is perfect like combination. For example, the video
Yeah.
that I recently made, I got paid and I had a really good video because, for example, on my channel, commissions, cool commissions, because I try to take only cool ones, not that I have that many offers. I almost don't get offers for commissions. But when I do and it's something cool, I do it. Usually it's also successful on YouTube. And that's the perfect combination. But if I did only commissions, I wouldn't be able to make more than, I don't know, 7,000 euros a month with commissions, and that's. But I mean
That's
that
not
would be
enough.
That would be enough, but I live in Slovakia, and people don't pay the money that pay you in Germany and UK. Usually, when I tell the prices here, companies are
You
okay
cannot
with it.
make 7K in 1 month. Sorry.
What if I make 7K in 1 month? Currently, I don't.
You cannot make 7K in 1 month in Slovakia.
7,000
Question mark.
7,000 euros. Like with
No,
not possible.
they have just 900 euros a month as an average income. It is a
No,
complete
average income is
difference.
around 1,200 euros.
Okay, 300 euros more, but it's extremely low. In Germany, average income is, I think, 4,000 or something.
Yes, 4,000, something around that.
So this is
And in
Average
Wales,
UK is 2,000
2,000.
really so low.
pounds.
Brexit.
What's the difference?
I think pounds and euros is the same, right? I can Google this for
Not
you.
really.
1 to
Almost.
8.
1 point anything.
Pound,
But-
euro.
Okay, but
Roughly-
you
roughly
think that
2,000.
making
if you bring
seven,
£2,000 a month in, you're doing okay. Like
£1 pound
Okay.
is €1.13.
all right. But you say that making 7,000 a month with commissions is like okay, like doable.
I say everything between 10 and 15K is possible as a commission artist. Yeah,
And I can say that making
totally.
between 10 and 15 on YouTube, in order to have between 10 and 15 on YouTube only from views, you need to have around 3 to 4 million views a month. And that's
Almost
enough.
impossible.
I watched a little snippet of Mr. Beast. He does something stupid amount of millions every month, and that brought him in about 100K. So, like, obviously, I know that guy is on a completely different scale to everybody, but yeah, you realize, like, I think he was doing 131 million views a month or something nuts like that, and it was like nowhere near the money that you thought it would be. But yeah, but 100 grand a month, and that was one channel, and he has numerous channels, like all different languages and everything. That guy is like obviously a YouTube like smashing machine. Really, it's just viral video after viral video. But obviously, where he's got to that stage, and he can
I'm
he can
not
just do that, like,
jealous.
what's that?
We don't like clicks, and we don't like views. We are not jealous.
No, I'm not. But just imagine you would be. I would not want to change with him one single day. Like it must be terrible. I'm really enjoying it so much to sit here listening to a podcast, paint and do my stuff. It is all chilled. There's no pressure. I got nice customers. When I give them an update, they are just like, "Oh, it's so nice that you write me an update," but there's no hurry about the project. It is like really hilarious, and I don't want this stress. I had so much stress in the last year, and this 2023 will be super chilled. It will be such a chilled year. I will lose so many followers. I'm already losing followers on Instagram, and I think I will start losing on YouTube soon as well. But I don't care. I just really I don't care. I can't. I don't want to burn myself out just for the clicks and the stuff. I really I don't have a healthy relationship with YouTube anymore.
But this is all okay as long as you get the customers. If you get the customers and you have like 2 commissions like this per month, then sure, fuck YouTube.
Nobody cares. I live in a country where you even if you don't work, you will still live in a house, still get enough money to buy food and everything. So what should I be afraid of? I don't want this stress anymore.
Germany.
Yay! Come to Germany, everyone.
Come over to Germany.
Yes.
Have you ever thought of going somewhere else, Doke? Because obviously, like, I know we're trying to talk about a little bit about money and stuff to do with this. Do you struggle to, like, you're on 1 million subscribers? You should be able to get some brand deals pretty easy. Do you struggle being in Slovakia? Does that hinder you in any way?
First of all, I don't really get the deals. I sometimes get deals with some companies for some videos, but it's not like an ordinary thing. On average, I would say that I have one sponsored video or one brand deal per 2 months, maybe 3 months. And the fact that I'm from Slovakia, in terms of YouTube, it doesn't have any effect. It doesn't affect anything. It's actually good because I don't have I don't have all that big costs living here. But yeah, the brand deals are great. They are a great way of making your income bigger from YouTube. But for some reason, I don't get them all that often. And I know that, for example, influencers from my country who are famous only here, they get a lot more deals because they are in the market, right? I'm worldwide, and there's not all that many companies who want advertisement worldwide. They want to target a certain group of people. That's why a lot of influencers from Slovakia get Instagram collaborations, and they make great money out of these collaborations on Instagram, and they don't need the worldwide audience. Worldwide audience is great for YouTube because you get more money out of that. But for brand deals, it's not all that awesome.
So do you solely
Unless
survive?
you are...
Sorry, do
Sorry?
you slowly just survive off YouTube?
If I slowly... What?
Do you solely, like, is that the only source of income you have, is the YouTube money?
Mostly
Or
YouTube.
is there other things?
The last 3 years, YouTube was like the main thing. The last year, it turned a little bit towards the brand deals because I had few really good ones like PUBG and some other deals. I think I had 2 deals with PUBG and a few commissions, but like a really few. And yeah, YouTube is the main source of my income. That's probably the reason why I deal with it the most. I mean, if I wanted to turn into a commissioned artist, I know it's kind of possible. I would need to build a website. I would need to transform my socials into like, okay, hey, or maybe I should just post it like, okay, I'm open for commissions. Maybe this would work as well. But
Probably.
yeah, I don't know. I was actually thinking about this a lot 1 month ago and I was going exactly through these options: commissioned artist, YouTube artist, yada yada yada. And for now, I picked YouTube. I want to give it like one more push. But yeah, who knows what future holds?
Yeah,
Is
because you've
this
probably been like, sorry. So yeah, you've obviously in the last 2.5 years, obviously from 2020, is COVID has really probably restricted you to, because like you said, you're like an international artist. It's probably really restricted you to being stuck in your home town and country. Obviously, we all did the collaboration at Paint on Walls Festival in Germany, but obviously from speaking to you at the festival, having trips to go to America and places, I bet that's really put a strain on your growth as a channel and everything.
The coolest thing that I see about YouTube and being sort of famous on social media are invitations to cool things and opportunities to travel. For example, recently I got invited to Georgia, not the one in US, but the one below Russia.
The country.
And yeah, the country. And there will be a festival, like a mural festival. They will pay for my costs, and that's great. But it doesn't make you all that much money. I mean, they pay for the costs, but that's it. So you get adventures, but you don't really. You get a video, you get a YouTube video, but adventures are great.
And this is why it is so important to have own products at the end, like maybe merch or something, that even if you have an opportunity somewhere where you have the option to paint and they give you all the traveling costs and give you all the money that you need for these days that you're spending there. But when you make a video about it and you don't have a sponsor for it, at least you can make an advertisement for your own products,
For your
because
own
the video
products, yes.
itself will not pay you enough.
Yes, your own products are a huge thing. If you
This is why the
can
sticker
sell
pack
them.
is coming.
Yeah, I know. I have seen it. It's gonna be great. But the problem of a sticker pack is that it's pretty cheap. So you don't earn all that much on one thing.
It doesn't matter. It's just
Yeah.
on top.
So we need to
Yeah.
release a pack of playing cards.
No.
No.
But yeah.
Don't fake anyone. Try to make your own thing. I guess the best sponsor for a YouTube video is your client who pays your artwork for the commission.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about any costs. You already have the money in your pocket, and on top there is a video, and you don't have to worry about the success or the non-success of the video. I guess that's pretty the thing it is. For future, my plan for future is 2023. I work together with other artists, which I do already, which you guys know. But I used to work alone the past 6 years, and I work together with other artists from now on. And we are trying to make a bigger company and make more money and make bigger projects. So the final goal is to make it bigger than now and get some media guys in who are just recording us like in a vloggy way. So we don't have to edit, we don't have to cut it, but we have footage and we have videos for YouTube from like our daily routine. And this is basically the plan, because we're planning to work not only in Germany, like all over the world, and stay maybe for at least a few months in other countries and travel around. And I guess this is what makes a YouTube channel interesting, like being on different places in the world and making stuff people, I mean, it's all about make people think like, I want this, or I want this life, or I want this print, or I want this wall painting, or you have to do something people want, people really want. I mean, advertising is making an ad, like making a touchy ad, and the one who is looking on the screen on the phone and there is a sponsored post on Instagram, it must be catchy, and your brain must think like, I want to have this. I don't need to have this, but I want to have this. And this is something you need to catch in the viewer's mind, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, if you really need only one guy with a camera who's gonna record you. Preferably, he would also edit the video, and boom, you have content.
You just
And
work 8 hours a day. You work just 8 hours a day. This guy records you all the time, and at night he edits and uploads the video, and you do it every day like that.
No, not every day a video, but once a week or twice a week, it's possible. I
Once
guess.
a week would be great. And you have the advantage that you are a group, because videos where you don't have only one creator but like a group, that's what Mr. Beast does. There are always his friends, and they do funny things and they tell funny jokes to each other. I was recently looking into analytics, and for example, my last video with Smo, it had a better video audience
Watch time?
retention, like people, watch time. They watched the video longer because there was some interaction between someone, and that's one of the best things you can have in a video.
Same here.
It was because of Smo.
I don't know.
When I came to Germany with you guys, that video, like for me on YouTube, breaking 10,000 is massive, but 13,000 views, and I think the retention was like 82%. Like people
82?
actually,
What?
yeah, it was really high. I think it's because
How
right
long
at the
was the
beginning,
video?
11 minutes.
What?
Yeah,
That's good.
82.
This is
Freaking good.
extremely good.
yeah.
And
He
he's
left.
gone.
Either
He
way.
just left.
He left.
He left us
just
with
said,
this.
Okay, he's so successful
Because
now. He learned everything
my
about
retention-
success.
What's your average retention, Smo?
54%, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I cut out.
You are high.
Yeah, 82%.
Man.
Yeah, but all the rest of them are very bad. All of them are like 43 and
For
38. But just that
43 is still pretty okay.
Can I see the average thingy in the studio, like in the YouTube
You
studio?
really see the average number. There is no like average retention. There's no
Everything
such a thing.
above 30% is good, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all my videos.
all my videos stay above 30. They're all roughly around about close to 40%. But
From my
I've got like
experience-
my auntie watching it like 3 times over. You know, it's just my audience is so small. Like obviously, when you get such a bigger audience, for instance, the worst performing video that I've had was the Avatar video because retention is like 5%.
Why? It was blocked. It was shadow banned. I think
5%.
it was
It's just terrible because I put an advert out because I thought I'll try and push this out because obviously Avatar is going to be a big thing, and I paid like accidentally £250 for this advert. It had like 7,000 views, but the retention was like 5 seconds. So they were just like people seeing it. Oh, Avatar! They click on it, and then it was like, oh, this isn't Avatar. Bosh, clicked straight back off, and it was just like I paid like 250 quid for like the chart to be like, let me go here. It just went bosh, and then it was just like I was
And
like,
that's why you
what?
don't pay for YouTube.
Oh, I never do it
advertisement.
again. Never, ever, ever do it again. But
Crazy.
I just thought I'd put out there, like, you know, to me, like painting with alongside Smo, and I was that was a massive thing for me. I've never met another YouTube artist, you know, and then meeting you guys in Germany was another massive thing for me. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a lot better. But I think putting YouTube
Yes.
in the video and Flo, I think you may have made a little part of it, but obviously we didn't really know each other till after the whole painting was done.
Yeah.
And then
We painted besides, like I painted on the same wall, and we didn't talk like that much. But
I wasn't there.
it's funny to be in one
It
crew.
was I was in and out so quickly. It was a bit of a mad rush, really. But
Yeah.
like I said, I'd love to go back next year or to another gathering and actually just spend like 2 days painting, hanging out, doing a little talk, and even just do one of these live. You know, it's just something like that. It would be the ideal. But meeting you guys in Germany was just, I was there for maximum of 4 hours. I drove like 18 hours to be there for 4 hours of painting to turn around to go back. It was just it's stupid. But the video did so
But-
well. But
Have you been invited to the festival this year?
I haven't been
Yeah.
invited to anything. I never get invited to anything. It's just a case
Have
of
you already been invited to the festival?
Me?
Yes. This year?
Like, it's clear that I paint there because we are friends. but there is no official invitation
Ah, okay.
yet.
Because I did
Because
not
we
get
were
an official
not.
invitation
Yeah,
yet.
me neither. Me neither.
Okay. Mattes, if you see this, invite us
Yeah.
now.
I'll
All
tag him.
four.
He's watching it. I can imagine he's watching it. I know from him, like he is the organizer of the festival, and he's like literally watching every video of you guys. I know that because we are talking like we are talking so much on WhatsApp. We are sending audio voices like about 20 minutes or something, and we reached out to 30 minutes, and then WhatsApp just cut off at 30 minutes, and we are talking so much, and every time, like almost like every third message is like, today I start my day by having breakfast and putting my tablet on the table and watch like the new video from Doke or from Smo, or like, yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah,
Funny.
he's a real fan.
What I thought what was really funny is that he made one video talking about his big plan to make new and more videos in English and making a documentary about his life. And after that, he stopped.
He's still recording the documentary.
He's still
Maybe.
recording, maybe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But he's a nice guy.
It's
He's
super nice.
pretty nice. Yeah.
Super nice.
But I know he's watching because he recently commented on my new video. And not all that many people have seen the video, but he did.
I
Okay,
commented
so
as
he's still alive.
well. I commented as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Most times I just
You too.
comment for the support, just to have some interaction. I try to write something stupid so that people interact to it, that there is something happening in the comment section.
Yeah.
But I had no idea about Greta and this other guy, because I know this other guy. What's his name?
Andrew. Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Tate.
Yeah, I don't know him at all. I just heard some rumors about him that he's not such a nice guy, and I did not know what to write about him because I have no idea. And at the end, maybe I write something where I think it is funny, but afterwards everyone will hate me because I wrote something wrong about him or something too nice about him. Or I don't know him.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, right. I've just done a little thing. Yeah, I haven't seen your latest video. I thought your latest video was the commission. I shall be watching that after this.
Yeah, you were in television today. I heard so.
Yeah. No. It was glamorous, but as for what it's gonna get me in the long run is probably nothing. But yeah, it was a lot of work for very little.
Have you been standing in front of the TV cameras and saying, "I really don't want to paint this behind me"? But
I really hate BBC.
Yeah. No. But no, the commissions are quite cool because it's just so. For instance, I like painting portraits and stuff of people, but what I struggled with is the fact of they pick the portrait. And it's like always at like a very weird angle, and they like looking off at the disc, and it's like I would have never ever picked that pose for this picture. Like it just doesn't. Everything's lit really bad, so it's like two lights coming at them, where you can't get any contrast going, and you can't just make it up. You can't just you can tweak in a certain way, but I'm a very person that needs the subject to be photographed in a certain way so that I can work off it. And yeah, I really, really struggled. But they turned out really good.
Why don't you took photos of them by yourself?
Because it got okayed for me to paint it yesterday.
Okay.
And then I was on TV today, so I had to paint 4 portraits in 8 hours?
In like 30 minutes.
Yeah, they were just
Well,
like
it's crazy.
bang, 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 done. They turned out really well. The guys, the celebrities, the guests were on, and they loved them. Like, you know, but I was just trying to get a point across of like these are rubbish. Like, you know, to a certain standard of like work that I'd like to put out. This is nowhere near where I want it to be. But within the time slot that I had of 8 hours of painting, this is the best you're gonna get. So, like I said, it was a lot of work for what it is. Cost me quite a bit of money, and I think I'm on TV for roughly 3 minutes. They didn't ask me where to find me on social media. They didn't ask me for a website. They didn't ask me for anything. Like, it was just.
But
like,
you were wearing your hoodie with big
yeah.
Tita Sugars on it.
Yeah. I was there.
Clever.
I had a banner and everything. But no, I was. Yeah, 3 minutes on TV. It'll go up tomorrow night. Now I think it goes on at 7 p.m. I'll tweet about it and put it up on my Instagram story. Fingers crossed it gets a bit of traction. But do you guys know Nicole Scherzinger? She's like Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend was one of the guests anyway, so fingers crossed that he wants to purchase the painting. So it might be a case of me sending it out to America, which would be cool if it happens. But yeah, he was very adamant that he wanted to buy it.
I will make a
for
video
30K.
about exactly that soon, about how to package
Yes.
a canvas so that it arrives safely in the US.
Yeah.
Nice
You need to see
video
it.
idea.
Yeah. It was fun and easy to record. It was like just we were Toza and me were working just with one camera, and he was just walking around with the camera. I did not have a camera on my head. I did nothing. It was so easy to record. It was real fun to do so, and I'm really looking forward to the new projects together soon.
Nice. I see that you've cleared your back wall off. It used to have like loads of stuff on it. Is that any reason why, or Smo?
My back wall? It's still graffiti.
Yeah.
on it.
No, not your back.
No, the one behind you.
This one. Yeah,
Yes.
because there was the YouTube strategy, and there were so many numbers and everything on it, and I was always like, when I was doing stories, Instagram stories in here, I was always like, oh shit, I have it in the frame again. I don't want to show it, and this is why I've put this one down. And I'm in cleaning mode. I'm extremely in cleaning mode. I've cleaned my workshop, cleaned my can storage. I'm recently building a new room for painting. So we have this room as the office, and the other room will be a painting room. So it is finally warm. I can paint in the warm. Not like Jeff paints, for example. He's painting in the cold all the time, or you. Terrible. I'm getting 50 in 12 years, and this is I have to
50 in 12 years.
So I have to start to take a little bit care about me, and I don't want to sit in the cold anymore and paint because and this is another problem that I was always having my whole life. I was always not taking care about myself. I was always doing the next project, making a video, cranking it out, trying to use every second of my life to be in some sort of productive, in case of advertisement for myself or painting. And now I want to take time for cleaning up because I nearly never did this. It's just terrible, and I'm really enjoying it.
So at the moment, you've just got a sticker pack.
Yeah. Also, the sticker pack is something that we're doing. It is. This is so hard. There.
Yeah. So which
Nice
side,
sticker pack.
which design did you go for? Do you want to show us, or are you going to reveal that at a different time? There he goes.
Say no more.
Yeah. He's just revealing everything tonight.
So, it is still under construction. First of all, we bought such a thingy that we can make this hole, because I wanted to have this hole in there so that it looks like a real product that you can put in the store and hang it there somewhere. This one is still under construction. There will be a background as well that is still under construction as well. And the backside also, there will be a lot of QR codes with all the videos that have something to do with the stickers themselves, and there will also be unreleased videos. So if you buy the sticker pack, you will get access to unreleased videos, and yeah.
It makes worth.
I can open it for you, and if you want to see the single.
So it just makes worth buying it as well, which is a really clever idea, because you buy and you get bonus feature. Yeah, your sticker guy is really
Excellent.
good.
Yeah, this is
Nice.
from Sticker App. Then we got.
Do you
these
sell a lot
two-
of stuff, Doke?
Yeah, but I never really managed to do it the right way, I would say.
Have you tried to do like drop shipping? Because obviously that you must sell a lot of T-shirts at least.
No. The t-shirts are, I hate t-shirts. Cool.
That's nice. Nice color combination.
That's the recent one, that isn't it? A lot of people were complaining about the purple band. Is it purple or grey?
Yes, it is. It is gray. It is a bluish gray, but it looks even better on camera, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Looks
this
cool.
is just a digital one. There is no video about this one, sadly.
Maybe it looks more violet because of the complementary contrast
Yeah.
of yellow and violet,
Yeah.
Mm.
probably.
But yeah, Doke.
Oh, you're so clever.
Have you struggled to
Yeah.
sell stuff, as in like on your eShop?
Well, one of the struggles of an eShop is infrastructure, right? Like getting your prints to America, for example, because most of my orders are from US and Germany, because these are the strongest countries for me. Germany is not a problem, but US was, yeah, you never bought anything. Stop that. Small bought something.
Strongest country. It's the only
Yeah,
thing
but
I've heard.
I struggled with the infrastructure for a few years. Right now, I have a very solid infrastructure. I just drive my products to a warehouse and they ship it all, and they take care of everything, almost everything except production. But the thing is that I never really sold all that many pieces. I mean, when I released prints, I would say that on average, I'm able to sell like 50 prints per drop. But I'm talking prints with a price around 80 euros. Smo has more expensive prints, so he makes more money. But I would say that you sell around that number as well, right?
Yeah, the new print will be 75 pieces, probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe a crooked number as well, like 78.4. I still got the half.
What's
print
that
here.
point for? What's that point for? Like cut off?
No, it's just a half. It's a full sheet, because otherwise the certificate would not be right, because the certificate says the size of the sheet of paper, but it is just the half is just printed. Or it was such a stupid idea, and I still don't know what to do with this half print, because the last series that I did was 53.5 prints, and I still got the half here, and I can't even put it in my shop, because I can't put a half piece in the shop.
Just sell it as a solo. A one-off.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe I would just keep it, and it will be very expensive in some years. I don't know.
I'd put it up on its own and put it up as very expensive. I can guarantee that someone will buy it. If it's up for like 200, 300 euros, someone will buy it because they want to be that person with half a print.
With the half print. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe painting the other half, but yeah,
There's some ideas.
There are some ideas, but it was more about the joke than about the sense. And when we're talking about numbers, we will make 1,000 sticker packs. I think this is a stupid idea as well.
I don't know.
We will see. We'll see, but at least we will have them in stock for a long time.
Same as me. I've got these. I've got like 50 of them. I got 100 t-shirts. I have sold a maximum of
4. Zero.
I've got a guy up in mid England. He used to live just around the corner from me. He's moved up and he's a big fan. He wants to get one. Bill. But yeah, no, not a single person, not a single family member.
Did
nobody.
Bill buy one?
Ooh.
Bill?
Yeah,
Bill?
Well, he said he was going to buy one. Whether or not if he has,
Bill, come
checked.
on. Let's all say together, Bill, buy one T-shirt now. 3, 2, 1. Bill, buy one T-shirt
now.
But no, like, so for instance, like, I'm not relying on that type of money. It was just a case of a lot of people were just saying like, oh, you should do it. But you're obviously listening to people just because obviously that they're saying you should create merch, or I'd wear your T-shirt if you had it. So you kind of like in the back of your head, you're just thinking, oh well, I've had X, Y, and Z amount of people say this to me.
This is the same with the content.
Yeah.
Like people say, I want to see this, and when you record that, they don't watch it. Yeah. Maybe because one person said it, but
yeah. Well, so for instance, there's a town called Treorchy, and I've painted there so many times. Like if you drive up the main high street, there's like mural all the way down. And if I ever paint there, everybody knows who I am and everything. And when I painted my last big piece, that's when I was getting a lot of people, and I probably about 20, 30 people was saying to me, you need to make merch. We'd love to buy it. My kids love you and all this stuff. And then, yeah, you release it and not a single person buys it, which, it kind of sucks, but, I've got uniform now for the rest of my life. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll never go cold. I've always got a spare hoodie in the attic, but, yeah, it kind of hits hard really, like when you put yourself into something, and like you said, people are telling you to do it. You put a lot of effort into stuff, and they don't even bother watching the content, alone buying and helping out the artist that they supposedly love.
Yeah, but
you have to. Okay, sorry.
No, you
go for it.
Go on, Flo.
Flo.
You have to remind yourself that your job is not selling clothing stuff. Your job is to being a professional artist and painter. So your money making moment is standing on the wall, grab your can, and do the best you can. And if you're a lucky guy, you can sell one shirt or another shirt, but it's not your main job, I guess.
No, and that's the thing. Like I said, it stings because that there's a certain amount of people have been telling you to do this, but I'm every time I go to do a mural, and I've got bookings now until July, and I think it's actually a little bit further than July. I'm just saying yes to everything because at the moment, right? So what happens is I'll paint a kid's bedroom, which has happened a lot recently because I'm looking for indoor work to do in it being so cold, and then you'll get like 7. The last mural I done inside was a avatar bedroom. Off the back of that was I had 12 inquiries and 4 bookings. I'd done a unicorn bedroom. I had roughly 18 inquiries. I booked 8 people.
18 inquiries. How did you get them?
Just Facebook,
Like-
just hi, I'd like my kid's bedroom painted with a unicorn. How much? I say to them, right, how much of the room do you want painted? Do you want 4 walls, 2 walls, 3 walls? They say, oh no, we just want 1 wall. Work a price out, give them the price, and then they pay a deposit. And like I said, from 18
But
inquiries,
it's incredible to me that you are able to get so many commissions.
man, I do not know how it's gone this way. I think it's because I'm creating the content of it, and this is another thing I wanted to talk about. The success of stuff was a lot of artists in the area. There's some that have quit their jobs as electricians because of me. They've seen the way that I've been doing it, and so I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to become a full-time artist like T2 Sugars. And they have. There's a guy called Jenks Art. He's now full-time doing his content, and he's really famous down the way that he's at. There's some more up and coming guys. Another Day, Another Spray. He works in the steelworks, and he's getting commissions like all of the time. But they're not getting a big bookings list because I think there's something that they lack in. I don't really want to just tell them this, like, this is what you're not doing. But I try to make each mural a little bit personal. So when I post it to the social media, it's like, I'm not posting it as like, I painted a unicorn bedroom today. That's it. It's like, oh, I'd like to thank Julie and Dave for having me into their beautiful home. And I hope your daughter will grow up with this for years to come. And from the conversation that you had of them that day, make a little comment about that, make it a little bit personal. And then people are reading this and they're like, all right, he's making each mural personal to that person. I like that. I like that it's personal to me, and that's how that I get in all these bookings, because a lot of people think that it's more of a personalized thing rather than
Because it is.
bedroom. Yeah.
There
Rather
can
than
be,
a
there
unicorn
can't
bedroom
be
as a
anything
title.
more personalized than having an artist who paints for you what you want.
Yeah, but it feels a bit impersonal if you was to post it to Instagram or Facebook, unicorn bedroom. It just seems like people don't read it, so that there's nothing, for other people looking in, it's just like, oh, he's done a unicorn bedroom, or he's painted Avatar. It's just like, it's zero personality that goes into it. And I think that if these guys made these murals a little bit more personal, as in for the social media side, I think everything starts then building more and more. So, for instance, Dork, when you did the recent commission, obviously that you were there for quite a few days.
0 inquiries from that.
Wow, that's
From what?
crazy to me. That is because you did you slogged, like, I mean, you put a lot of work in. Maybe you need to take some lessons from Flo, because he can do that in 2 days.
Yeah,
Maybe
Flo
Doke
told me.
seems to be maybe Doke seems to be too big, and people just think, okay, I can't ask this guy; he will not reply anyways. And this is something because you are you're a small creator with a big reach in comparison to the amount of followers and stuff that you have, and you seem to be more someone that will probably reply, where it is not useless to write something. And when you get a specific amount of followers, because I noticed that people start changing because of these numbers after about 70,000 followers on YouTube. Suddenly, I noticed that when I was on a jam, people were starting to talk behind the back. People were behaving weird to me. I started to get the first hate messages and all this stuff. And all this stuff just starts by becoming bigger and bigger. And I think when you're like 1 million of followers, nobody will ask you anymore, like, can you paint my kid's bedroom?
Like maybe
Probably.
on your
Maybe,
website, maybe you
but
need a section for that, inquiries, and just list what you do.
I mean, I never asked for commissions. I never said that I'm doing commissions. I just sometimes do a video which is a commission. But even in that video, I don't really say that I want commissions because I didn't really want commissions. But right now, for
The
example, this
potential
last
is
one,
high.
Yeah.
yeah. But honestly, when I'm listening to you and I see the YouTube, it's yeah, it would be nice probably to have more commissions, and maybe I should do something in order to get more commissions. But
do
the
you
thing
want
is that
that?
also I'm not sure. What I
No, you
want,
don't
what I
want
would,
that.
what I really would like to want, what I really would like is my YouTube to work as it used to in 2020 and 2021. I like you doing YouTube videos. I think I find the most freedom in doing YouTube videos. You are a bit of a slave of the algorithm, but it's just you are. It's just for you, and you are the only boss you have. With commission, sure, you still get to do whatever you want if you have a good commission, like the pirate thing. But yeah, I still love YouTube probably the most, but I'm getting more and more afraid that maybe this is not the right way. Because yeah, and it's sad, but it has a lot to do with money, because making good buck on YouTube is so hard.
Two things. Money is important, but it's not everything. When you are happy with what you're doing and you get enough money to make a living, it's fine. Second thing, you can be free as a commission artist as well, because when someone hires you and your skills, they don't hire anything or anyone. They just hire you because they like what you do. And
Yes, that's true.
you can, they have like, they give you an example of one sentence or just 5 keywords, and you can do whatever you want with it. That's what I've learned in the past 2 or 3 years, I guess. Like in the beginning of my career as a full-time artist, I wanted to always like nail the imagination of the customer, like the client, like what is he thinking about, or what does she want, or how can I come the most to the person who wants this or that. So how can I read her mind or something? Nowadays, when people are asking about, can you paint this or that? And I want like, I don't know, I want a sunset, as Smo said. So you have so many opportunities to design a sunset or something like, or a sunset with a plane or anything. You have so many ideas to make it nice. Yeah. And you can do a mood board of 5 different pieces, and all these 5 pieces are from you, and you at the end you create your own artwork, but you have been hired for it, like for one keyword.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Yeah.
that's good because you don't have to you don't have to think about that much. Like you don't have to think about the topic of a video.
This
Is
is
this
very
maybe going to
freeing.
be viral? Yeah,
This is very
this is a
freeing
free
about
thing.
commissions.
Yeah.
So, for
That
instance,
you don't need
recently
to.
a greyhound place came to me, and said we want our building with greyhounds on, and I really wanted to try a watercolor effect. So I was like, "Stuff it! This is the job I'm doing it on."
Yeah.
I just turned up. I done 2 greyhounds on either side, did the watercolor effect. It wasn't the best surface to do this watercolor effect on, but I did it. It looks amazing.
Totally.
But yeah, you just
Same.
the other thing,
Same
like
here.
Smo was
Yeah.
Flo was saying just now, was you take like the 5 keywords, and the other thing, and you just go with that. What's that?
I was just thinking about Flo painting a big sausage to a wall, and he was thinking, I want to try this background that Smo is always doing, this pattern background with the shadows, and I wanted to combine this with the sausage. Did I read it? Did I read this commission in the right way?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You got me.
yeah. So like,
You
But
got me.
it was
Yeah.
a nice compliment for me. When I saw it, I just put A and B together and thought, okay, I'm in your mind.
but no, it's like
This was my inspiration, to
Perfect.
be honest.
Great.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like, you
Sausage.
kind of just do what you wanted to do. And then the other thing, which like what Flo just said to elaborate on, was you're trying to when you first start do commissions, you're thinking like, right, let's read that person's mind, but then you realize that what the customer has in their head
Nothing.
actually sucks. Like their
No,
composition is
they
this
have
thing.
nothing in their mind.
Yeah,
They have nothing.
No, nothing. And when you want to paint a sunrise, and then the customer is telling something about an elephant, then you just have to say, and that moment when you were saying elephant, it reminded me about a sunrise, and this inspiration came from you. And then they suddenly say, oh really, this sunrise came from me, and you paint a sunrise even if the customer was saying elephant.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but if they come to you and say, right, we want Shrek and Donkey on a roller shutter, you just paint Shrek and Donkey. There is no middle ground, unfortunately.
But that's sorry, but
The thing is,
why would someone do that? It's just it's so like
Yeah.
They were
why?
Shrek fans.
Yeah.
But
They were Shrek fans.
no,
They love Shrek.
That's bad. That's bad. Like why would you do
No.
that?
Because they are not like everyone
Like
else.
not
with
you,
their
T, but
gray.
the guy who
Yeah.
ordered it.
So his name is his nickname. So everybody in the UK has a nickname. His nickname is Shrek.
Shrek.
So
Yeah. He
Yeah.
is Shrek himself. Of course.
He's
I
Shrek.
understand it 100%. I've met so
Man,
many
if-
crazy people.
yeah.
I did a few public projects in my city, and thanks to some of them, I got criticized by architects, like people who do architecture for the city, and they have their own podcast.
Yeah.
And they just burned me to the ground, and I was not painting Shrek. Okay, I painted something like, which I tried to make nice, which I tried to fit into the
Environment.
place.
This is bullshit.
you know.
This is totally
Magic.
bullshit. They were talking
Oh.
about you because you were able to stand out at this place and not to make the next camouflage painting that is so camouflage, like one architecture besides the next architecture does not look special at all. You don't notice it at all when you're driving the street, but you were standing out with, what did you paint there?
What?
What were you painting at this place where the architects were burning
I don't
it down?
remember which one was. I don't really remember which one was it, but
they are
yeah.
jealous.
No.
Yes,
You know
they
what?
have
You know what was the?
Small
now
penis.
right now I know what was the reason, and it was sausages. Actually, they were criticizing commissions on these big block of flats that you know from Eastern Europe. Big block of flats, and you have a side wall. And people, what they were commissioning were these low murals in the bottom part to cover tags. And for sure, you ask people from 70 flats, what do you want there? And for sure, most of the time they say like flowers or a bee or something. And so you had these big block of flats with the flowers commissions down below, especially the ones with blue sky. Like, it didn't make sense. It looked really terrible. And they were criticizing especially this.
This is
And
totally
I
stupid.
have to agree that a lot of commissions just look bad.
But if they make 70 people happy, these two architects who are responsible for the fact that houses like this are built at all, why aren't architects just building small houses for one family? So you would not have this problem. Who caused this problem that there is a big wall where tags are, where bored children are raised? They have nothing to do because they are raised and growing up in a huge building with 20 floors and more. Of course, they are doing tags. And if someone is making this terrible situation with an ugly artwork a little bit better, he does a way better job than every fucking architect does with this stupid buildings.
But you know that you can't build one family houses in the city. That's bullshit. Not possible.
Why not? I'm not
Because
an
you don't have
architect.
the
They
space.
should. You can paint
Imagine
everything.
Manhattan
You
in New York with with houses.
make tunnels, make whatever, make it under the earth, make it in a different way. Just be a little bit creative.
He's living the home life now.
Architects,
Smoke.
be creative.
Stop.
Stop
One
talking
thing,
bullshit about my friend Doke, or I will come over.
I'm
over.
very happy that you are defending me, but your
Yes,
argument
and I
is
always
not.
will.
Is not
Every one of you.
The problem is, in this house, 70 people are happy with the mural, and only 2 or 3 guys, which are like architect
Who built the
bastards,
house?
yeah, they are just screaming negatively. And the sad thing about that is 70 people against 3 or 2 people. Like, these 3 voices are louder than 70 positive voices to you. This is
But
pretty sad.
yes, you are right.
Yeah.
But first of all, these 70 people are not happy because if you have ever been to a meeting of such a 70 flat house, maybe 40% of them are happy. It's never like all of them.
But if
And
you ask all of them, they are all of them more happy with the ugly artwork than with the tags.
yes, that's true. But when I imagine
Yes.
a city where every single building has a different, maybe not all that good artwork on the side, it doesn't look good.
It looks messy.
I mean, it looks messy, yes, and because it is in the private, it is in the public space, and that's the thing. Like, if you have a donkey in your bedroom, okay, but it's a public space, and the public space, I mean, this is in big contrast with graffiti, because graffiti is putting whatever you want into public space. But yeah, when I had this problem with the architects, I understood some arguments they had, but yeah, they were also a little bit cocky. But it also taught me some things about connection between architecture and no, between good architecture and good painting in collaboration together.
How would you describe your success? Is it the fact of, like what Flo was saying earlier about, I find more success from being happy, or do I find more success from numbers, or do I find more success from money? Smo, what would you find is the best success that you found through YouTube and your career, posting on social media in general, not just YouTube? It could be anything. Where have you found the most success in?
In happiness.
Yeah,
I think I found, I don't know if this makes any sense in translation. Where did I find the most success in happiness? But I think in English this makes sense. In German, does this make sense in German, Flo?
What kind of? I don't get it.
I don't. Me
I bet
too.
not.
Me,
What makes
me
you
neither. But
happy?
happiness is the answer, and love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that you get to
Aw.
be like your own boss, I'm guessing, and like spend a lot more time with family rather than being a guy that gets up in the morning, goes to an office job. Or would you like
Yeah,
that?
but I have to go up early. This whole year I'm getting up at 5:20. This is my time, and I work until until midnight now.
Yeah.
So I think
This
everyone
is
who
not
has
work.
this is not work. No, not. And when I'm sitting in front of a camera and then talking in a language that I was really bad in at school, then this is work. And
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
and
Definitely.
I think everyone who has a 9 to 5 job is working less than me, but I really enjoy putting in the effort, putting in the love, putting in the extra hours, putting in the details. And this is something that I enjoy the most. Going some steps back, starting again, doing it a little bit better, putting this artwork that you are working 4 hours on the sketch, putting it to the side and starting with a different sketch with a new idea, just having no stress and giving the full attention to what makes me the most happy, and the most happy makes me the next best artwork. And painting always the next best artwork is like orgasm. It's like the best thing on earth.
Thank you. So yeah, Flo, in like obviously I know you don't post a shed load to YouTube, but your videos on Instagram, for instance, and your reels, they really blow me away. What part of like posting on social media was giving you yeah
Signature
what
move.
yeah what
Flow
is giving
with
you
iPhone.
what was giving you the most success?
It's the
How
best.
would you describe success like?
The most success is surrounding yourself with people you have fun with and you feel confident with, and try to challenge yourself with everything you do. So when you nail those two things, like success is definitely there. Like you have fun with what you do and you're trying to create your own self day by day, like getting better 1% every day. It's like the minimal goal you can have, but it keeps you on long term to a bigger goal. And if you are happy with what you're doing and you are trying to do the best you can, then money comes by itself. Then good moments come by itself, and everything is like when you have this kind of momentum when you're working and everything is good, like nothing can stop you. It's like a train, and you need like 1 kilometer or more to stop that train because it's rolling and it's fully intense. And this is pretty nice to see when you're when you are working. And even when you are like when you are busy and you work more than usually, like we said, this 9 to 5 job, which is like impossible for me to work. Like not because I don't want to go to the office, but it's impossible to me. It's impossible for me to work like from 9 to 5 because I want to work more. I want to wake up early. Like I don't have to, but I wake up at 6 in the morning, do my thing. I have a book. I write every morning some sentences, what I like, what I don't like, and I have time for myself, and then go out of the house and make the best I can for this day. This is the best moment. And when you are like in this momentum and you're doing a lot of things, there is always space on top. Like I have a very busy day, but I want to create another reel with this flashy movement of the camera. And it's okay. So when I want to create a new video, so it's past 12 at night, I sit there and edit it, or I take time at the workspace at the client's house. So I take time, sit there, relax, edit the video, and then I work just 1 hour more because I edited 1 hour. I don't edit a real 1 hour, but I take the time afterwards, and that's why time for me is so unnecessary at work. Like when I have fun, I do it, and I don't really care about it. Yeah. Like fun, having fun is the necessary thing of success. Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
it seemed like
everything
you
else
just
comes
recently had a
by
blast in
itself.
Morocco. Like, like
Yeah.
that mural you did, the big whale, that was, everything was super cool. And you just seemed like you're having like the best time ever. And you had the weather.
Yeah. I mean, imagine you're like, long story short, we tried to make a trip to Morocco. One of us, well, a friend of us, have been there for 1 month, and we decided to visit him for 1 week. So we've been there, and we said, like, if we are there, we want to paint a wall. Like, we are together, let's paint a wall, like a garage or something. But there was this one evening at this hotel, and there were like musicians playing, and we are having a good time. And we've been talking to a guy. He was very like nice and handsome, and we talked to him and said, like, we want a wall because we want to paint something. And he said, I know a wall you can paint. And he said, this is the wall of the hotel. And then it came out he's like the owner of the hotel. And then since then we were like this. And we were painting this wall, and imagine you are hanging on the
Harness.
Ropes.
on a rope.
Harness.
Yeah.
Yeah, harness. Yeah.
Hang. This wasn't. I don't get this. There was another guy from Australia, I guess, and he said, "How the fuck can you go up there?" And we were like, "We don't know. We just try to figure it out." And he was like, "Well, I have something in the trunk. I can give you." And it was like this thing, and he put it on and installed it, and we were like climbing around. And imagine you're on the seaside, hanging on the wall, on the rope from a hotel, and painting a whale, and the gang you are visiting Morocco is sitting behind your back and firing on, like, draw the eye, draw the light in the eye, and yeah, and they are like applauding when you are painting something. This was like magic.
Yeah.
It was a magic moment. Yeah.
Yeah, class.
It was very fun.
Yeah, jealous, very
And
jealous.
yeah, and those happy moments push you to the next level,
Yeah.
definitely.
So,
And money
go on.
money comes easily. Yeah.
Lastly, Doke, where do you find the more success for yourself? Do you find it in numbers, or do you find it in like your reach? Because obviously that you've kind of got both with. What are you currently on? 1.3?
Actually, right now I'm losing subscribers, but
You too.
Yeah, me too. It's 1.27, almost 1.3 million. And I mean, numbers are tricky because everyone sees like 1.3 million subscribers, but it doesn't mean much. It has that effect that when you say it to someone, it's like, whoa. But in terms of views, for example, or making money, it doesn't mean much. I mean, yesterday I released a video and it has 13,000 views, which means that it's gonna make like $50. So the numbers, like these numbers, the subscribe numbers, don't mean all that much. For sure, if you have a lot of views, it's great. But where I find success, for sure, you have to do something what you like, because without that, first of all, you won't be successful, and second of all, you will hate it all the time. So that's just, you have to love what you do, and for sure, you need to make a living out of it. Without that, you can't be doing that full time, and I think that's all we want, like doing what we love full time, not just in the evenings for 1 hour. And I also really, really appreciate the life I have. One factor about the life I have, and that's the freedom. Like if I say like tomorrow I don't want to work, I don't need to. That's a freedom that I really appreciate. I don't need to ask anyone for vacation days, and that's just awesome. That's one of the things that I really, really find which I really see as a success in my life. And also,
That
this
you
is
have
probably
control.
not like a success. Yeah, it's the full control of your life. And yeah, I am also very grateful for the opportunities that this brought to my life. The reach you talked about, also not that important, but if it gives you opportunities like going to foreign countries and meeting great people like you guys and having a great time at the wall, that's one of the best things. I'm actually, every time I'm painting somewhere, I'm kind of like, when you meet the people who do the same thing as you, the problem of painting is like, you always want to finish the painting and just talk afterwards, because because we at the end of the day, at least me, I spend most of my time alone, and hanging out with someone who does something similar to you and who actually understands your issues very well is very precious. So that's probably not some related to success, but you guys went deep, so I went deep too.
Yeah.
It's
like, so I'll wrap up with my connotation of it all is so the success that I found from it all is the collaborative thing. Is like, it's a massive success for myself to have gone to Germany and gonna make his head swell here, is painted with a guy that I've admired for years and years and years. To get on that wall and paint that avatar piece was, I speak to people now and they like, you've painted with Smo. I'm like, yeah, and granted, we didn't paint a wall together, Dork, but I painted in the same festival as yourself. And then obviously Flo as well was there, and then Kia was there. Painting alongside you guys. Last year that was a highlight for me in this like success story of being uploading on YouTube and social media and stuff. But that avatar piece was something special for myself. One painting alongside someone that's been doing it longer than myself, that I've looked up to and I've learned so much from. You know, it's Smo, you probably don't realize this, but you know, that was a big deal for me. To you, you're just a normal guy. Like, oh, what is he talking about? But like you said, when you reach a certain amount of following and people start admiring what you do and how you do it and come across online, you know, it makes a big deal. So yeah, fingers crossed to this year. There'll be more collaborative pieces, and that's some of the success part of it all, is being collaborative. But what I take from it all more is the messages. So getting guys to message me and saying, look, you, especially like 1000, Slew, Kipto, I've been watching these guys for ages and I've stumbled upon you. It's inspired me to paint. And if I see that message come through on Instagram, I am all over it. I am messaging that person. I'm like saying, like, whatever you do, continue, because this comes out of it. You put out as much good into the world and as much of you into it, it will reward you back. You know, you will get the opportunities, but you've got to be there, because if you're not there, how are people going to know? You know, that it would be nice to just sit in a dark cupboard, do my artwork, and, you know, not having to worry about everything. I think me and Smo was talking about this, about getting like a gallery contract. You pay me 20 grand a month, I'll sit in a dark cupboard and I'll paint. I'll happily, yeah, because everything's paid. I'm doing what I love doing, is the painting part. But sadly, that doesn't ever come. So, but this is the second, it's a lot of people say, it's the second best thing, is to collaborate on things and create a, you know, a persona of yourself out there, and grow your artwork and your person and everything like that. And yeah, that success to me is why I do what I do, is why I keep painting, why I keep uploading. You know, I could possibly drop off the radar at this point and still keep getting bookings, but I love it for the fact of, like, when someone says to me, I've picked up a paintbrush or I've picked up a spray can again, great. If I've inspired one person in a whole year, in the whole time that I'm painting, so be it. But the more people I inspire to continue to do what they love doing, the happier I'll be. And that's why I do a lot of stuff in schools. I tell these kids, like, if there's something that you love, it doesn't have to be art. If you do it, if you love it enough to do it for a living, do it, because you can do it. Because, you know, we're all doing it now. We're all doing something that we love doing, and we've turned it into a full-time job. Yes, there are ups and downs with it, but, you know, this is the reality of being a business. There are ups and downs with everything. And yeah, I just hope that it continues. But yeah, that's me.
It will. It will.
Yeah. Right. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been Smo, Doke, and Flo. We are the YIC. Hopefully we'll do another installment of this.
Yeah, next week.
Next week, yeah.
This is the new weekly podcast.
New weekly
isn't it?
podcast. Yeah. We could do it. I don't mind. I'll be here next week. I don't mind talking for 2 hours. But no F-bombs next week. So less editing. But yeah, thanks guys.
We can't promise that.
No, I know.
It's just emotions, you know.
Yeah. But no, thank you very much for coming on and chatting with me. Yeah, I'll see you all next time.
Bye.